Hello, welcome to another Zatu video. Today we are looking at 7 games for couch potatoes. Now I do want to throw out a little shout out here because Big Potato Games make some excellent games and a lot of them are for couch potatoes. In fact, maybe that's where the name Big Potato comes from, the fact that they are all games for couch potatoes, though not all of them. 20-second challenge isn't. The first game on my list is a game called Winky. This is a game that can be played by people who are couch potatoes because you can sit on separate sofas and play the game. It is a trivia game where you get 4 questions, and it's not whether you know the answer to those questions that matters, but whether you know the link between those 4 answers. So they might all be types of insect, for example. They might all be colours of the rainbow. So each answer gives you a colour and you're like, oh, colours of the rainbow. That could be the link. So you don't actually have to get all 4. That helps you solidify your answer, but actually getting 1 or 2 sometimes can even steal you the points. That's the first one, Winky. By the way, I did describe what a couch potato game is in there. It's a game that you can play with minimal movement by sitting on the couch in the same position. Why am I doing a list for these games? Because those are the games that my wife prefers. The second one is Incoherent. This is a game where you are taking a card and you're reading the phrase, and it's a really silly phrase, but as you say it over and over again, it starts to sound like a well-known phrase. A little bit of a heads up, there are some adult cards in this game, some cards that have rudeness on. They are the ones that my son, who is 10, always wanted me to read to him. However, there are loads of cards that aren't rude. You can just take them out. You've still got a good wedge of cards that are appropriate. But again, it's one that you just pass the box around and you can stay sat eating your chips without disturbing them too much. One that involves a slightly more activity is Metro X. This is a roll and write without the rolling, so it's a flip and draw or a draw and draw. You are trying to fill in a dry white board the best you can, and it represents like an underground tube map, and you will draw a card and you will write that many X's or numbers on the board depending on what the card says. So one person can draw the cards, they can tell everyone else what it is, and those people can stay sat where they are, boozing away happily. Escape the Aliens in Outer Space is one of the most tense games I've played. Once you've given everyone their flip booklet full of maps and dry white pen, then all you need to do is take turns saying what your movement is. You can play a really simplified version of the game where you don't even need cards or use cards other than the ones you get at the start. There is one deck you might need to draw from, the noise deck I think it is, but you can just pass that round easily. In fact, having more space in this game actually helps because you don't want people to see where you are moving, especially if you are on the other side. One side plays the aliens, which can move faster and kill people, and one side plays the humans. The difficulty is that you move through some sectors and you have to draw a card which will tell you whether you have to tell the truth about which sector you're in, lie about it, or just say all silent in all sectors. It's a great game, it's tense, whether you're the alien or the humans, and when you get bitten as a human, you don't die, you become another alien. Head Hackers is the game from Big Potatoes where you have a foil hat you can wear on your head to stop other people reading your brain mind. Waves. Head. And you team up in teams of 2 in this one. You don't need to move again, you just need to get a deck passed round, and what happens is that you will write 3 one-word clues to the answer on the card, and you will then read these out to your teammate and your opponent, and then everyone's going to try and guess what the answer is. You want to write clues that only your teammate can get, and at the same time as you're writing your clues, every other team... No, I've said it wrong, I've described the wrong game. Basically, you look at an answer card, everyone gets to look at that card. Every other team, apart from your teammate. The other teams are trying to guess what clues you're going to give, and you're trying to give your teammate unique clues that lead them to the answer. This makes you choose really stupid clues, and in an effort to stop other people scoring points from working out the clues you will use. Really fun game. Only 2 more to go, and the penultimate one is JustOne. JustOne is a fantastic game. Everyone gets a plastic kind of card holder, a dry white pen, and then one player will turn over a card and show everyone what it says. They will choose 1 to 5, there's 5 words on it, and you'll choose one number by the number, so you don't know what the word is. Everyone will write a 1-word clue directly onto the card holders, and then you'll close your eyes, they'll flip them round, and if any clues are the same, they are out. You can't have either of those clues. But all the unique clues you get. So you open your eyes, you look around, you see the unique clues, and you have one guess to try and guess what the word is. You're playing as a team, so it's cooperative. It's a perfect game for couch potatoes. Lastly is Wavelength. Wavelength is a fantastic game with a big bit of plastic, but only one person needs to operate this at a time, so you can move it around. On this, you're spinning a dial, and then you're looking at where the dial's ended up, and there'll be a slither of point scoring opportunity between the left and the right of the available dial. It's really hard to explain. And then the card will tell you whether it's cold on this side and hot on this side, and then you're trying to give a clue that sits at the right place on the dial. So you're trying to communicate that to your team. So it might be between hot and cold, and you might say it's down by cold. You might say pizza tastes best when it's, and then they will guess whether it's hot or cold. Really fun, really easy to play while sat in your well-moulded sofa place that is shaped perfectly around your buttocks. That is my top 7 games for couch potatoes. Thanks very much for watching Zatu Games. Please like, subscribe to our videos, hit up our channels on all social media, and carry on getting great content from us. Thanks very much for watching. We will see you next time.